Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tracy, and this week we're going to go over the trades I took this week that helped me pass my 50K combines, my two 50K combines, as well as get a pretty good start to building my XFA balance. So for a little context about me, I've been trading for a little over 3 years now. 3 years. I've been trading for a little over 3 years now. I started off in Forex, like most people, and kind of dabbled my way through crypto, back to Forex, and then I stumbled upon futures. For the past 11, almost a whole year, I've been trading exclusively futures. I no longer trade Forex. I no longer trade crypto. And I just primarily trade futures. Lord knows only how many times I've tried to start this video, record this video, start recording my journey and being diligent on it, to start recording my journey and being consistent. And I think over the past couple weeks, I've had a pretty good mental shift where I'm now like truly believe in myself when I say that I believe in myself, and I feel a lot more comfortable posting and documenting and being raw and transparent about my trading, as well as my my wins and my struggles, because online people love to show the wins and not so much the losses and the hard times and the down times. But I think it's actually true what they say. You learn who you are and you learn what you're really capable of when not everything is going your way and not everything is going the way you planned. So let's head on over to the Top Step platform for me to break down my previous trading week and kind of catch you up to where I'm at right now. So I wish that Top Step would keep the stats that you had from the combine that's attached to the XFA that it was activated from, so I could kind of show you the process last week of me passing these combines. But they don't. So I'll just show my journal that I had, showing you my previous week in the markets, which led to me passing this combine. So last Monday, well, no, 2 months ago, 2 days ago, I had a red day. Let's see, I took 5 trades, all losses. And this day, like, I lost $1,100. So I started off 2 combines fresh, down $1,100. I think I had a really good mental shift and like a moment, or like a pivotal moment with my trading on last, like, 2 Mondays ago, where I got, as you can see in the previous week before that, I blew this X, that's what it stands for. I blew that combine that I was trading, and I was so close to passing it. And like the greed and fear, the common denominators to blowing accounts, kind of got to me. And I remember over this weekend, through the 6th and the 7th, I like made a decision, like, to stop, just stop, like, just stop, and then trust my process. Like, I know my strategy can make money. It's just me. It's all me. And I had to make a decision whether I was going to get out of my way and let myself do this, or I was just going to continually be one of those people that just become a silent investor in Top Step and just keep resetting my accounts, and all that stuff. So, funny enough, Monday we had a little tilt. We had a little tilt, but who's to say? I'm not saying that this will be my last day of tilt, but it definitely was something that I wasn't proud of, for sure. I was truly believing I knew better than what the market was telling me. I was able to predict the market. I knew where the market should have went. And then I didn't. So I started off 2 weeks ago down $1,100, but after that I kind of rebounded. I took a break from trading NQ. What I normally trade, I primarily trade gold. That's primarily my market, but I switched to NQ while gold was kind of ranging for a few months, and finally it broke out of the range. So I went back to trading gold. So I started off, I had a really good day Tuesday, and I ended the day up $926. That Wednesday, Just gonna go over this really quick. That Wednesday, I was up $1,400, nearly 15. That Thursday, I ended green $372 with a combined balance of 1416.68. So coming in to last week, I just needed, one more good day of $1,500, and thankfully I was able to get that. So last Monday, my combine balance ended at $2,903, and I only had maybe less than $100 to make, which I just quickly scalped in the Asian session of Tuesday, and I was able to pass the account. So coming into last week, we had big FOMC news on Wednesday. So I wasn't looking to make big moves or have, big swings the day before FOMC. Tuesday I was able to catch a long in gold. So Tuesday I was able to catch this long here, which got me around like $547 going into FOMC. As you can see, my executions, I only trade micros just because it's cheaper, it's easier on the stop, and it's just easier. So I got in long 4 micros here at 3724.4, and then I exited up here at 3,738.2. Headed into FOMC on Wednesday, Top Step did block orders from going in when the news released, and they kind of released it maybe couple seconds or after the initial whipsaw. So price came all the way down here. I had a zone marked out, which was what I was looking for. I wasn't able to get filled down here like I wanted, but I got filled at 3707. So I got filled like all the way here, even though I pressed the button when it was down here. So that tells you how volatile FOMC was. And so after I got in, I was definitely looking for all-time highs because they lowered the interest rates. They cut it by a quarter point. And I knew that it was eventually going to come for the previous all-time high that was made the day before. So I was able to kind of just ride that out from here all the way up, and then I just got out as price looked like it was starting to reverse. So I cut it, and then I was able to make $1,000 on the day. Now Wednesday a bit, I'm gonna be honest, some bad habits kind of crept in a little bit. I think I was running off of the high of getting 2 winning days back to back that I felt like I had a really good read on the market, and that I just once again knew what I thought was going to happen, which if you're a trader, is a recipe for disaster. I ended up taking trades in the Asian session, which I do not trade. I do not trade the Asian session. As you can see, I was thinking we were going to, after the big drop from FOMC, I thought we were going to recover most of the move, and we didn't. We did, but not during Asian session. So I started off the New York session already down, I believe $330 is how much it was. Thankfully, I just took my 2 losses, and I locked myself out for the remainder of the Asian session, and I came back to New York. My first trade of the New York session I was just too early on my entry, so I ended up nearly taking a full loss of $250, but it just took me out. I stopped myself out as I realized it was going to definitely tap my my stop, so I only took $220 loss, and then I was able to go long again once more and then recover $500. So at that time, I think I was down $555, and then I was able to recuperate most of it. So that's why I only ended the day on negative $56, which was fine with me. So yeah, so that first loss right there, where I got out and I was down 200, and then I caught this again. So I went long 4 micros, held it for a few hours here, and then I cut myself off as I realized, okay, volume's dying out. Let me just cut it. And then ended up just down $56 on the day, and that's where we are right now. I have two accounts. I have two previous XFAs that I had, but they only got like $10 in it. So we just gonna let Top Step close them and chalk it up to the game. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I have two XFAs right now. This is what I'm currently trading and working on. Right now, my monthly balance is $14.99 in two accounts, and from there, I'm looking to build my balance up to that 2,000 buffer, probably 2,500 really, before I start looking to make profits for payouts. Just because I want to always keep $2,500 in the account, and anything else is excess and I get to take that out, just so one helps with the longevity, helps with my mental. My strategy that I've developed, it doesn't require me to take multiple trades in a day. As you can see, I'm more successful when I only take usually 1 to 2 to 3 trades a day. That's usually my cap. I do not do well when it starts getting higher than 4. So I'm really, really focused on that this week, waiting for my levels to be hit, waiting for the reactions I'm looking for, waiting for my confluences to be confirmed. Just be patient. So that's really what this week was all about. It was a really good trading week, I would say. Really past 2 good weeks, which summer markets kind of makes sense. I struggled really hard this summer in the markets. It was my first time in the futures markets during summer. Like I said, last year I was trading Forex, I was trading crypto, and it was a bit different. But this summer really kicked your girl pretty good. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. It kicked me pretty good, but it also helped me, realize like I was rushing. I was trying to be, where I dream of myself being tomorrow. Like I was trying to get to the Tracy in 10 years within 48 hours, and that's just not how it works. So I'm really focused and kind of really putting a lot of emphasis on following my process, following my rules, accepting outcomes that are positive and negative, and not trying to force, what I think I deserve or what I think I should have onto the markets. Because the markets don't give a damn about what I want, what I have, what I desire. It doesn't care about it. So I had to really push myself to detach from that. And in the meantime, as I'll share along my trading journey, I'm currently on a weight loss journey, trying to change different aspects of my life, be better in all different aspects of my life. So this year I turned 30 years old. Not too much. Not too much, okay? I turned 30 years old this year, and I really made a pact with myself that my 30s are going to be the best years of my life. My childhood, everybody has a sob story. It's a sob story. And then my 20s was very much spent with me playing woe is me not taking accountability for the things that are in my control, as well as not taking the time to get to know myself and, align with myself and heal from things that were affecting my everyday life, my everyday relationships, just my progression in life. So my 30s, I'm determined to push myself to be in the best shape I can be. Just taking more taking more control over my life, my fitness, and my wellness journey, my journaling, my manifestation, my meditations, just having more control over my emotions. So yeah, I'm excited. Perhaps I'll make a video kind of explaining my whole trading journey and how I've gotten to this point of developing my strategy that works for me, that makes sense to me, and that I can perform consistently day by day. And what it took for me to get to a point where I was able to let it become profitable. You know, granted, this is just me passing a combine and getting money in an XFA. I've not taken a payout yet from Top Step, but still, this is the system that I know will get me there if I let it. If I let it. And I'm excited to, you know, document this journey and post it on my channel for me to look back at in, you know, 5 years from now and see how far I've really come, see how far I've really grown, and be able to compare from truly what I would like to say the beginning of my journey to, you know, wherever I am in the future. So if you made it this far into the video, drop a like, leave a comment, and, you know, tell me about your trading week last week. Tell me about your outlook for this week. Tell me about, you know, where are you at currently in your journey, your trading journey, and, you know, where do you see yourself, and what are you doing to make sure that you're letting yourself get there. Once again, my name is Tracy. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to follow along the journey and see how far we're able to take this thing, be sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Wishing you all the best. See ya.